Life is so odd sometimes because I feel like I'm not making any progress, when in reality I am. Because there's a point in life where you can see like the real-time impact of things that you're implementing, habits or like little things, right? But then there comes a point in time when it's all the quote unquote invisible work, right? It's all that stuff that kind of tops on top of each other, keeps adding up, and you don't really see that much movement because it's all done behind the scenes. And I feel like that's the part of life that I'm in right now and I'm having a difficult time with, because I'm the kind of person that needs to be able to like measure success. I need to be able to see process improvement, or I need to be able to see some sort of progress to goals. And when you're doing that invisible work, it becomes really difficult to figure out, okay, well, am I achieving this goal? Am I not? And then sometimes it'll feel like I'm not even doing anything to get there. In reality, I am, but it can just feel like that sometimes. And I was just doing a little reflection, and I felt like I'm in the same exact position I was in like 2, maybe even 3 years ago. And I don't feel like I've really pivoted or changed that much since, when in reality, I have. It's just about 2.5 years ago was when all of this invisible work started. And I also think I've been like absolutely like what's the word for when you're not letting yourself succeed? Self-destructing? Not self-destructing. Self-sabotaging. That's what it is. I do think I've been self-sabotaging in a bit, that like I'm afraid to achieve certain things, because then it'll mean that there's this big life change and everything after that is unknown. And I'm the kind of person that likes to operate when I know all the variables, I know what's going to happen, I have a rough guess, or I know who's going to be involved or the things I have to do. So it's scary when you're thinking about a big life change that could alter like your every single minute of your day. And I think I have been fighting that for so long that somewhere along the lines, I forgot what I was even fighting for. I was just so busy pushing against this change and just being like, no, I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Like, I can achieve everything I want right where I'm at. It's comfortable. I got trapped in the comfort zone. And I think I've been there for about 2.5 years, maybe 2. The thing is, even though I've like made this realization, I still don't feel like I'm ready to make this big leap of faith, or to put out the things that I've been working on in the meantime. So I just don't feel like they're ready. And again, that's a little bit of perfectionism, but it's also, I think, I don't think it's perfectionism, because I stopped being a perfectionist like 3 years ago with content, because it's like the 20/80 rule. And I saw the real-time value of that. So I think that really helped me stop being a perfectionist. I have the fear of being perceived. That's what I have. It's like one of those things where like, I'm willing to create these things. I'm willing to put effort into these things. But when it's time to like put myself out there, or to put these things that I've spent so much time and energy on out there, it's the worry of like, okay, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if this doesn't succeed? What will people think? How will people treat me? Are people gonna hate it? Like, it's all of that. And that's literally the idea of being perceived. I think I've just been so scared of it lately. But that's also like, I'm just self-sabotaging. I don't know. Honestly, for the longest time ever, I was just like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing every day. But then now I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, like on a day-to-day, yes, I'm putting in effort, I'm trying, but it's not nearly as much as I used to. One, I think that's burnout. And 2, I think I'm getting a lot more effective with how I'm using my time. But there is definitely like an element of I'm holding myself back. I'm afraid to make these jumps or these changes because I'm just like, I don't know what's on the other side. And that terrifies me. I like predictability. I'm a 100% a routines person. I like solid routines where I know I can expect A, B, C, D. I don't know. I have people in my life that are like, everything you want is on the other side of this one thing. Yeah, and I'm like, that one thing is literally gonna decide my entire lifestyle and well-being. Like, what do you mean? Okay, I'm being dramatic, but it's not as easy as everyone makes it sound. I'm also like, is the risk worth the reward? I don't know. But then it's like, I can always, I was gonna say I can always backtrack, but then like, what's the point in having a goal if you're just gonna always put in these contingency plans, right? Like, I feel like I have a plan A and I have a plan B. And I'm so scared of plan A working out and then I become everything that I've ever wanted to be, that I'm solely focused on plan B. Because even though plan B isn't my top goal, I think that's what I deserve and that's what I align with. Wow. Oh my God, that was so like, I don't think I've ever admitted that before. That's what I think I deserve. Wow. Yeah. I guess it is self-sabotage. I don't know, some days feels like the solution is so simple. It's just so easy. It's right there. All it takes is 2 steps. That's it. To get everything I've ever wanted or to tap into the life that I wanted. And then other days it just feels like it's like 1,000 steps away and I'll never get there. And it's just like, no matter how hard I try, it's just always going to be on this, in the distance. Okay, I think that's enough for tonight. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. This is like, I feel like that's just replaying in my head. Ugh. I don't know. You guys have any words of wisdom for me? Bye.